Hi everyone, welcome to Feline Jungle. My name is Fiona, and if you're new to this channel, it's everything plant related. If you're interested in plants or cats, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get my videos weekly. Today I have some really exciting news. My Hoya obovata bloomed for me, and I'm going to tell you how it all happened in this video, all the conditions that made it happen, and also progress photos of how it went from little tiny buds to amazing beautiful flowers. From my experience, you need a mature plant in order for it to bloom. So your Hoya should be around 3 to 5 years old, but don't be discouraged if you just bought a plant from the plant shop, because most likely they took cuttings from a more mature plant. So for example, my Hoya obovata, I've only had it for a little bit over a year and it's already blooming. Another conditions that Hoyas like to be in is actually to be in a smaller pot. So they like to be a little bit more root bound, and when they're root bound, they actually are more likely to bloom flowers. In this 6-inch pot that I have here, I actually have a couple of Hoya obovatas in here. I believe I have like 3 to 4 plants, and they're all just together very closely in that pot, and that actually, I believe, helped it to bloom. Another thing that I learned is that it has to be the appropriate season. So Hoyas like to bloom around like springtime to summer. So in the winter, it had all these peduncles that were like growing, but they were all like hibernating, I guess. And it just had like 5 peduncles that did nothing. And then in spring, that's when that one peduncle started to have these buds that were forming. And I literally screamed when I saw things happening with that peduncle. My Hoya obovata is actually living in a south-facing window, so it gets a lot of light. And I actually have a filter over it so it doesn't get too much direct sunlight. And a lot of people actually say that you have to stress out your Hoya in order for it to bloom for you. So I guess in my case, the strong light actually encouraged it to start flowering. Another tip that people say is that you should limit the amount of water it gets, because that will also stress it out for it to bloom. There's a precise timing on when you should start watering it less. So in March, you should start watering it less. And then in April, when it's springtime, you should water it more, and that will trigger it to actually bloom for you. I didn't do it this way, but a lot of people did it and it works. Let me know if it works for you. And it seems like the Hoya obovata is the easiest Hoya to bloom. For example, my friend Phoebe, she had her obovata bloom for her like 3 times over the course of 1 month. It's amazing. So if you want a Hoya that blooms for you, I would highly recommend the Hoya obovata. I've also been using this Orchid Spray, which acts really well as a fertilizer. All I do is mist the roots, the soil, and the leaves every once a week. Like I said, the Hoya obovata was developing all these peduncles during the winter, and they weren't really doing much. And then in April is when I started seeing buds form on this one in particular. And from there, the buds took about a month for it to develop those really pretty clusters of flower. And then from there, it took about a day or 2 for it to actually start opening. And it kind of opened with one, and that happened overnight. As soon as that one opened up, the other ones all opened up within like 24 hours. So I've heard that the flowers will stay open for around another week or so. I'll let you know how it goes in the next week. But yeah, right now I'm just enjoying the view and actually touching the flowers because they're really fuzzy and nice to touch. Flower actually smells really nice when it first opens up. Right now it's been like a day since it's opened up and it doesn't have that smell anymore, but as soon as it opens up, you should take a sniff. And who knows, maybe I'll come back throughout like the couple of days that it stays open. I'll keep you guys updated. Another thing that I heard is that once the flowers start dying down, I'll have this sweet sap that comes out of the flower, and it tastes like really good. So I'm gonna try that and let you guys know how that tastes as well. These are all the conditions that helped my Hoya obovata bloom for me. It was actually the first time any of my Hoyas bloomed for me, so it was a very magical moment, and I hope your Hoyas bloom for you as well. If you like this video, don't forget the 10-second challenge to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Thank you. Bye.